Hi dear students, this is Shanti ma'am. Welcome to 7th standard. Last year I was handling science for you. I am very happy to teach science for you all. In this video, today I am going to teach a lesson from science. Before going to teach the lesson, we should know about science. What is meant by science? The study of and knowledge about the physical world and natural laws. One of the subject into which science can be divided in three types. First one physics, another one chemistry, next biology. For you include computer science also. This is called the science. Right. In science, we have totally 7 lessons. The first lesson, measurement. Second lesson, force and motion. Third lesson, matter around us. Fourth, atomic structure. 5, reproduction and modification in plants. 6, health and hygiene. 7, visual communication. Among these 7, the first 2 we consider physics. First 2 we consider physics. The third and fourth we consider chemistry. And 5 and 6 biology. Next the last 7th one computer science. Right. Next we will see today this lesson matter around us, unit 3, page number 29 to 45, total page 17. Today's session we will see page number 29 to 37, total 9 page. Right. Next, we will recollect the point of matter. From 3rd standard onwards, we have learnt about matter. What is meant by matter? Anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. What student? Anything which occupies space and has some mass. It is called what? Matter. For example, this is the weighing machine. Right. The weighing machine has some mass. And this bag, balloon, glass has some space. The book have occupy some space inside the bag. And air occupies some space inside the balloon. The water has occupies some space inside the glass. From that, what we should understand, anything which occupies space and has mass is called matter. This is 2 more questions also, students. Read from this the red color. Next, what is meant by atom? All of you know already, the atom is the tiny particles. Right. The smallest unit of an element that exhibits the properties of the element is called atom. All the matter is composed of tiny particles is also called atom. For example, water, ice, short, everything we see around is made up of atom. For example, we will take one paper. We split into 2 parts. Again, we tear the paper in 2 parts. Again, we tear the paper 2 parts. Again, we turn the paper 2 parts up to last midpoint. This is the last point you consider. This is the last point you consider. We cannot split again. We cannot split again. The tiny particle is called what, students? Atoms. Now you understand, the smallest of an element that exhibits the property of the element is called what, students? Atoms. Next, for example, the following figure shown as image of surface silicon. Why? Even with the best of optical microscope, we cannot see atoms. However, there are advanced instruments that help us to image the atoms on the surface of the material. This is an example for silicon. This is the silicon. You see this part, the tiny particles, the one particles is called what? Atoms. Right. Do you know the most abundant type of atom in the universe is the hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom occupies the most of the universe. Nearly 74% of atoms in the universe are hydrogen atoms. However, on Earth, the three most abundant atoms are iron, oxygen and silicon. Iron, oxygen and silicon is most abundant or available in the Earth's surface. Next, molecule. What is meant by molecule? A molecule is made up of two or more atoms chemically combined. A molecule is made up of two or more atoms chemically combined. For example, oxygen gas is the air we breathe is made up of two oxygen atoms combined chemically. This is one oxygen plus another one oxygen combined with chemically to make oxygen atoms. This is the molecular formula of oxygen. Next, ozone is a substance that made up of three oxygen atoms and chemically combined. Ozone means O3. O3 is the ozone. O plus O gives to O3. This is ozone layer. This is also one of the molecules. The structure of ozone molecules. Next, an atom of oxygen and two atoms of hydrogen combine to form of molecule of water. This is the water molecule. You see here hydrogen, here also hydrogen, so 2H2O and O2, this one O, another one O combined to O2 to gives two molecule of hydrogen atom. This is the water molecule, one of the water molecule, another one water molecule. The blue color is considered hydrogen and the red color consider oxygen. The two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. This is the molecular formula of water. Molecules also exhibits the property matter and have individual existence. A molecule can be formed by different kinds of atoms. The two types of molecules are there, the same kind and a different kind. The first, the molecule can be classified as follows. The first one, a molecule which contains only one atom is called monoatomic. Mono means one. Mono means what, students? One. Only one atom. Gas molecules. The inert gas. Inert gas means the helium, neon, argon, krypton. Like this gas is the inert gases. The second one, a molecule which contains two atoms. Two atoms called diatomic molecule. Di means two. Di means what, students? Two. Mono means one. So diatomic molecules. Oxygen, you see O2. Two atoms combined together. So diatomic. Nitric oxide. Hydrogen. Hydrogen, you see H2. Two hydrogen. So two atoms combined together to make a one molecule means what, students? The diatomic molecule. And next, a molecule contains three atoms is called triatomic molecule. Tri means three. Di means two. Mono means one. Right? Triatomic means the three atom combined together to make one molecule. Ozone. Already we know that ozone means O3. So three oxygen combined together to make a one molecule. And sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. Dioxide means two oxide combined with sulfur. So three element through three atom. Sulfur is one atom and oxygen is two atom. Three atom combined to make a one different type of molecule. Carbon dioxide, CO2. Carbon 2 oxygen, so we call it as the dioxide, carbon dioxide. And a molecule containing more than 3 atoms are known as polyatomic molecule. More than 3 atoms means what? Polyatomic, phosphate P4 and sulfur S8. This is P4 and S8. Sulfur means S8. This is polyatomic molecules. Here. Next, molecules of elements. The molecules of an element consist of a fixed number of one types of atom chemically combined. The one type of atom and another different types of atoms. You see the different types of atom and another one the fixed one type of atom. You see this structure. This is molecule diagram and molecule model. Chlorine gas Cl and Cl, Cl2. Oxygen gas O plus O, O2. Here Cl2. This is N2. This is structure of Cl2, O2, N2. The molecular of element. Next, for example, let us look at model of water molecule. This is the water molecule. This is different type of molecule H2O. Because hydrogen is different type of atom, oxygen is the different type of atoms. Before we see the same type of molecule, before we see what? The Cl is the same type of molecule, but here the different type of molecule, the hydrogen and oxygen is a different type of molecule. Do you know bismuth in diarrhea medicine? Bismuth is an element that occurs naturally. It is combined with other elements to make medicine for treating diarrhea. Bismuth is used to do diarrhea. Next, the molecule of some compounds. Another example, you see the molecule diagram. Carbon dioxide, carbon and 2 oxygen is combined with carbon. Here CO2 we have to write. Next, the NH3, ammonia, the structural formula N is middle and hydrogen is around the nitrogen. Next, hydrogen chloride, HCl, hydrogen chloride. Here you see H and C combined with to make a one molecular. And this is a structure of carbon dioxide and ammonia, then hydrogen chloride. Next, matter. The matter classified into 2 types. The first one pure substance, another one mixture. No need for mixture, this is not our portion. So next, the pure substance also classified into 2 types, the elements and the compounds. The elements and the compounds both are the pure substance. Next, the elements classified into 3 types. The first one metals and non-metals and metalloids. We have to see these metals and metalloids, non-metals. First, these are the metals. You see, this is the metals. What are the metals? Copper. This is the copper. Next, lead, iron, nickel, steel, zinc. This is the metal. What are the character of metal? Metal or lustrous. Lustrous means shiny in the appearance. You see here these metals all look like very shiny in the appearance. Right, this is the metal. They have the shiny surface. Second, the metals are generally hard. We know that iron is very hard in nature. Right. Most of metals are bendable. Bendable means we can bend into the fixed shape. Next, most of the metals can bend, beaten into sheets, and they can drawn into the wire. The drawn into the wire means ductile. Drawn into the wire means what we call ductile. Right. Next, most of the metals are good conductors of electricity. The copper easy to conduct electricity, we know that. Next, most metals good conductors of heat. All the metals conduct the heat also. Most of the metals are making ringing sound when they struck, hence used to make objects like bells. This is called as the sonorable, sonorous. All the metals making sound, so we have to use to bend in the metal, right? Next to non-metal. What is the character of non-metal? This is the non-metal. See, carbon, phosphorus, sulfur. This is non-metal. Non-metal or non-lustrous. This is not shiny in the nature. Non-metals generally soft because we can cut with use of knife. Next to non-metals, bendable because this is very soft, we cannot not bendable. Non-metals non-ductile, we cannot drawn into the wire. Non-metals bad conductors of electricity and bad conductors of heat, and non-metals does not make any sound they struck, right? Next, metalloids. What is meant by metalloids? The metalloids act as both characters, sometimes metal character, sometimes non-metal character. The metalloids exhibit the properties both metals and non-metals. For example, silicon, arsenic, antimony, boron, some examples of metalloids. See here, this element look like metals because it appearance lustrous, shiny in the appearance. But this is the metal character. But another one, easy to breakable, easy to cut with use of knife. This is act as the non-metal character. So this act as both character, right? So we call it as this is the metalloids. Next, the difference between metals and non-metals. Already I taught you what is the metals and non-metals. This also the 5 more questions, students. Read properly. Very, very important questions. Okay, this is the difference between metal and non-metal. Already I taught you this 2. Next, compound. What is meant by compound? When 2 or more elements combine in a fixed ratio by mass, they form compound. Any elements combined to make a compound with the fixed ratio. For example, sodium chloride, table salt, we know that NaCl, this is the table salt, and sugar, next chalk piece, is combined with the fixed ratio. This is called what, students? Compounds. The properties of compounds. What is the properties of compounds? You see, the first one, a compound is formed only when the constituent elements combine in a fixed proportion. For example, the water is the compound. Water is the compound. How many hydrogen present here, students? 2 hydrogen. How many oxygen present here? 1. So 2:1. This is the ratio. In this ratio only to make the water molecule. So the constituent means what? What is the constituent in water molecule, students? The hydrogen and the oxygen. What are the constituent of water molecules? Hydrogen and the oxygen. So now you see, a compound is formed when the constituent elements combine in a fixed proportion. This is the fixed proportion. Always 2:1. In this ratio only fixed to make a water molecule. Next. The property of compound are different from those constituent of elements. See here, the water is the compound. Already we know that. What here given, the different from those its constituent elements. You see, what are the elements constituent? Hydrogen and oxygen. But oxygen character is different and the hydrogen character is different. The constituent elements is different from the compound. The water is the one of the compound. This also one of the character, but this constituent is another character. Oxygen is different character and hydrogen is different character. Third one, a compound can be separated into constituent elements by chemical methods. You see, this is the water molecule. We cannot split in physical method like hydrogen and oxygen. I'm using any heat under any chemical, only we can split into hydrogen and oxygen. We cannot split into physical method. Right, this is the properties of compounds. This also 5 more questions, students. You read thoroughly. Okay, this also 5 more questions. Next, the difference between element and compound. You see, this also very important questions and 5 more questions. You see here I given homework also these questions. You listen. The what is the elements? An element is a simple substance. We know that the element means copper, aluminum, like that. The copper contains only copper atoms and aluminum contains only aluminum atoms. So an element is the simplest substance. But here compound is the chemical substance formed combination of two or more elements. For example, H2O, two or more elements combined together in fixed ratio. Next, elements combined to form compounds. And next, compounds can be split into elements. Next, atom or the fundamental particle of an element. Molecules are the fundamental particle of an compound. That's all. Next, important definitions. The first one, atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. The element are the simplest forms of pure substance. Next, molecule. A molecule is made up of two or more atoms chemically combined. We can represent the molecules. Also, two types molecules and element consist a fixed number of one type of atom. Another molecules of compound consist of fixed number different type of atoms. Right. So choose the appropriate answer. First one, which of the following is an example of metal? Iron. Oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur are example which of the following? Non-metals. Which of the following short and scientific way represent one molecule of an element or compound? Chemical symbol. The metals which are liquid at room temperature: chlorine, sulfur, mercury, silver, mercury. An element which always lustrous, malleable and ductile: metal. This is the homework, students. Choose the correct answer. Short answer. Definition: atom, molecule, element, compound. All the questions are given inside, and a detailed difference between metal and non-metal, difference between element and metal. If you like this video, please share my videos and subscribe my videos. Thank you, students.